Good morning and welcome to Morning Matters. This is day 2 of the carnival episode, if you want to call it that, of Morning Matters. We've been standing out here for a little while now, and if you looked yesterday, you'll know that this is a continuation of what happened yesterday. Morning, Drew. How you going?
Yes, ma'am, and we are on the second part of the Belize Carnival Parade, and we were here last year. It was a lot of fun, a lot of noise to me, but some of the music was really good. Actually, you know what the best part is? The stuff that doesn't come out of speakers.
Yeah.
It's where they have the instruments and stuff right on the trailers. Those are the best.
What's your matter this morning? You're looking quite spiffy, by the way.
Tell about no, we won't tell about that.
What? About what?
About the little incident with the truck and the man that was trying to climb on.
Oh, no. You have anything else? You have any matters?
I don't have anything else at the moment.
How the girls treating you?
There's one from Carriacou that
Has been treating you well?
I don't know.
I'll lean up on you.
Because I have to work through you, so it's a little awkward.
Well, what do you like about her?
I don't know.
You just like the picture you see here of the pink shiny dress?
I'm assuming that's her daughter. But anyway, thank you for the notes. And today we'll be bringing you more of the
What I like
parade.
about her is her spelling.
Okay. And Carriacou is a Dutch-speaking, Dutch-oriented island.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, this
I'll
is
brush
Morning
up on my
Matters.
Dutch before we go.
Hey, what's this wee stuff?
Okay, when I go.
I have no interest in going if that's the reason you're going. You're terrible. Anyway, send your texts in, send your matters in, anything that matter to you. I have to say, whenever and wherever you're looking at this show, now is a good time to send in your matter. I think a lot of people trying to figure out when's a good time to send their matter in. Send your matter in now. If you don't hear the answer today, you'll hear it tomorrow or in the near future.
They are backed up, and it takes a while to get to them, but we will get to them. If you don't see us answer your matter on the day you're watching, watch the next day. And if you're not hearing it then watch the next day. Eventually you'll hear it.
There you go. So, any matters?
No, how about you? How are the boys treating you?
There's no boys.
Girls?
There's no girls.
Okay. You become a nun? You know, speaking of which, I have to tell this story. It was my first trip to Belize many years ago, and I came to a little seminar clinic about offshore living, offshore investing, and I met this lawyer from, you're not even looking at me.
I can hear you.
I met this lawyer from Oklahoma, and we were all out having lunch or cocktails or something, and it was a group of us. We're talking about our spouses and girlfriends and how we got here and how we met, and so this lawyer from Oklahoma was sitting there, and we asked his wife, well, how did you meet Roy, your husband? She says, well, I met Roy when I was studying to be a nun. And I decided to marry him. And I just thought, you chose Roy over God. I found it quite, and this guy was, he's like a hillbilly. It was amazing. I almost fell out of my chair.
Everybody have their purpose here, okay?
Anyway, yeah, I mean, his name could have been Bubba, but I think because he was a lawyer, they called him Roy.
This one says, good morning. I am living with this girl. She says that she loves me, but why she always want to treat me like nobody around her family?
I'm not sure I understand. Nobody.
Like, she doesn't treat him important when she's around the family, but the words that come out of her mouth is, I love you. I think that maybe you need to, what happened is sometimes we love differently. We have different definition of love. We have different expectation of love.
She might be confused.
No. But it might be your perception as well. You know, you might be expecting certain things that you don't say to her. So when she goes around her family, she might be comfortable with you, so she don't have to introduce you to nobody. She don't nice up on you, nothing, because she have you. She okay with you. But when you go
that
there,
could be she could see that you're fending for yourself, fine,
And-
getting along, and
Exactly.
And
So
she
she-
wants you to get to know her family, not with her in her presence.
so she leaves you in that position and she goes about and do
point.
her own stuff. It's not that she treats you like nobody, but she's comfortable. If you have a spouse or a partner and they're not giving you what it is that you are expecting, you need to sit them down and say, babe, this is how I would like to be treated. And if they care enough, they will make adjustments. But they can't read your mind.
Right, right. If you're bothered by it, have a discussion with her.
You understand me?
And if
And-
that doesn't work, quit going to family events.
No, if that doesn't work, then you need to evaluate your position. Because
You want a SpongeBob?
Because if we care, you got me turn 360 right or wrong. Completely wrong. All right, this one says, I've been with my common law for 9 years.
9 years.
For 9 years. I am pregnant and my common law don't answer my calls or texts. All the time he's too busy. What am I to do?
Oh, wait. Back the truck up. What constitutes a common law?
Somebody that you live with for 5 years or more.
And she always has to text or call? When he comes through the door, why can't she?
She's
talk
been
to
with him for 9 years, I think she says.
But she says he doesn't return her texts or calls.
She's pregnant.
Doesn't he come to the house? If they're common law, he must live there. So when he come, knock him over the head, and when he wakes up, have a discussion with him.
I say it's all about communication. I think that maybe you're overreacting because when we get pregnant, we get emotional and we get, things are not black and white anymore. There are many shades of gray when you become pregnant. Oh my gosh. You know, it's funny, right? That some people do the same when they become married. Oh, now I'm carrying your child. They become more possessive. You become more needy. You become more all sorts of things. So you have to examine and see if it is you that have changed or if it's really him. If this is how he was all the time, then you can't fault him now because your conditions change. If he has always been distant and not answering your calls and not texting you, then really this is the man that you fell in love with. You have to work on that. If this is something that you are saying now, well, maybe my behavior has changed, so his behavior has changed, then that's something else too. But you always have to start with yourself. After that is when you go to him and say, babe, this I don't like. I would like for this to change. And then go from there.
Yes.
Why are you going out there?
Couldn't agree more.
What are you doing out there?
Well, it's either here or in the hole or right up against you.
Right up against me is not a bad option at all. All of a sudden, now right up against me is not a good option.
We couldn't agree on more things.
Come on, pull up. Get right up next to me, man.
I can see you're going to need a little more sunscreen, though.
I will need a little more, a lot of
Night's
things.
over.
Anyway, let's jump into another matter. You sure you don't have no matters of your own?
If I come up with one, I will let you know. At the moment, no. Blades ice cream. I hear that's an icon in Belize.
This one is so long.
No?
Good morning. I have my husband for 28 years. I'm trying to get the matters out the way if that's okay with you. People have been sitting around waiting for the matters to be answered long
Maybe
time.
one day we'll get the explanation of Blades ice cream. I understand it's kind of an icon. It's been around a long time.
It's been around a long time. It's been around from I was a child. That's a long
All right,
time.
Stop the chatter. Let's get on to the matter.
You see how you are? You see, I started to tell you about Blades and this is how you get on?
Oh, they have 2 trucks.
They have many shocks. You know?
Do they all follow each other around?
Generally no, Drew, but today this might be what's happening because of the condition. Good morning.
Good morning.
My husband for 28 years. Oh, good morning. I have my husband for 28 years. From the time I live with him, all he do is have other lady. My goodness, the hot, sun hot.
Oh,
All he
does
do
it?
is have other lady with me. Call me all kind of names like the B word and be low down. What kind of Christian me? Basically, he asked her what kind of Christian and he judged her and everything.
You know,
She has some proper
I
Creole in that.
think it's a lost cause. If that's the case, and it's been like that for years, he's not going to change. You need to make some changes that are appropriate and good for you. Don't worry about him.
My question is, why have you tolerated it for 28 years? You have trained him how to treat you. If you
True.
meet a man today or a woman today and they're not treating you well, do not settle. Because if they do it today, They'll do a little bit more tomorrow, and because they are being themselves and you are suffering and stifling on the inside. Do not suffer yourself for somebody that does not deserve you. Do not stay with somebody that can't recognize your worth, because you're worth something. You're valuable. And if you have somebody that's been beating you down for so long, then one day you wake up and you feel worthless. You forget how valuable you are.
And the thing of it is, what I've noticed, at least in my life, is when you're suffering from that stuff, it's not like all this that's happening now happened instantly 20 years ago. It creeped up and creeped up and creeped up, and pretty soon you don't know who you are anymore, because you see no worth in what you put a lot of faith in your husband.
And and I always go back to this, right? I always say to parents, instill good values in your children. Tell your children how great they are, how beautiful they are, how smart they are. Even if they're not coming in first in the class.
Rhonda is a fine product of that rearing.
I really, really am. And I really preach that all the time, because I feel that I had lots of opportunities to fail. But because in the back of my head, I always remember my parents telling me how smart I am and how much I can do, no matter who came and told me otherwise. George Crichton was lingering in the back of my head saying, you can do this.
No matter if you can read at a 9th grade level, look at the outcome right here. But you're cold back here and warm up front.
But
there.
On a serious note, that's how it is. I have to go grab El Marie. I really, really have to go and grab El Marie.
All right,
I'm hoping that I can go and grab El Marie. I hope El Marie will allow me to grab her. I please hope that she will allow me to grab her. Oh, I have to bring you back in camera range. Can you see us? I wish the cameraman would get up there. Can you see? El Marie, morning, how you going?
How are you? Nice to see you, Rhonda. Good to see you out here.
Wait, come down here.
Yes, because I kind of shocked.
What's up?
I'm good. How are you? How are you enjoying the heat?
Girl, real hot out here now.
Really hard, but...
Well, I know you always... El Marie, tell us a little bit about yourself for the people that don't know El Marie.
Okay, El Marie, I'm a reggae star, I'm a singer, I'm a songwriter, poet, everything in one, They call me a least celebrity. I don't know if that's still true, but so I go. So, yeah, and I'm out here right now to enjoy the carnival with my fellow Belizeans. I'm really excited.
El Marie, we also know that you're a lawyer by profession. How did that work out, girl?
Well, I love law. That's my first love, and I have to always stay true to my career, and I'm very fortunate to be living in a country, in a society that allows me to practice law and still be able to have a music career, as long as my music is done with class and taste and nothing too vulgar. So, I try to keep it clean and positive, and that way I get to balance both worlds.
What have you been working on lately?
I've been writing because I plan to go back in the studio sometime in November. I was to release my EP in August, but my managers pushed it back because we're trying to get a couple more big names to sign on to it. So as soon as that is finalized, we should be releasing sometime late December. I'll have new music videos out. I'm trying to do it big, to finish off 2015 with a bang and come out really hard for 2016.
El Marie, when you were young and you used to come around, and I see a lot of people from that time didn't make it. They got caught up in the world. What do you think kept you focused?
My mom, my mom has always been my foundation and my steady head, if you want to call it that. She always kept on telling me, when I was your age, I studied, I traveled the world, I did all I had to do, but with my head on my shoulders, and if you mess up, you're going to be in big trouble, young lady. So I always had her right behind me, pushing me, my parents, and I have to give credit to them for being the successful person that I am.
I also have to ask you, I also noticed that a lot of artists, when they come out and they bring out a song that everybody like, after that they turn star, and then their humility is gone, and their togetherness is gone, and then, we forget them. What keeps you the way you are?
I've always been a humble person, and I think because I was already an attorney, I was already quite established before I began doing music. I think that when the limelight really hit me, it wasn't anything new for me. So I just kept on going as my normal self, and I think that humbleness, that openness, and that approachability is what kept me in the spotlight, because people, they can relate to me, they can still talk to me. I don't have an airiness about me. I'm always going to be Christelle El Marie. There's nothing to change that, and you know that, Rhonda. Everybody who meets me says I'm always the same, and I plan to be that for forever,
Well, El Marie, before you go, I have to ask you a few matters. Two things I want out of you this morning, if you can just entertain me. I want you to help me out with some matters, and then I want you to sing for me because,
Wow.
you know, I am sure that the people in Jamaica that are looking on be like, oh my God, she's my cousin.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. I forgot to say I'm Jamaican, Belizean, so to all my Jamaican family back home, how are you?
All right. Where in Jamaica are you from originally?
Manchester.
She's a Manchester girl. Manchester. Any matters you want to discuss at Minute Most Morning? Anything that's on your mind and you think, gosh, you know, I really want to see this change or made different in our society?
Well, as usual, you know, my thing is to promote longevity amongst the youths. I really hate to see the killing from all these young people getting caught up in crime and gang violence. And that is why my songs, everything that I do is all about love and positivity. I would like to see more of that. I like people to put down the weapons, you know. Let's be a country of peace. We're so small, such a small populated country to have the amount of violence that we do. So if there's anything that I will push and keep on pushing is let's put an end to violence.
Good morning. This one says, I have my gal, but I just can't stop cheating. Do you think that this is a sickness?
No, I don't think that cheating is a sickness. I think that people actually make up their mind to be unfaithful, and it's something very disgusting in my eyes, and I think they need to quit. And I always tell people, if you're with somebody and you think that you have to cheat with somebody else, that means that you're not in love with the person that you're with. So leave that person and go find the person that you're in love with, because when you're in love, you don't cheat. There's no room for another person. So you got to go with the one that makes you feel that heartbeat, man. And when that heart is pounding, you can't think about nothing else.
You know, it's so funny, right? And I find it funny that you say that, because I know somebody that's in a long distance relationship, and I would say to her, or in the past I used to say to her, girl, how you stay so focused? She's like, look, I can explain something to you. And okay, who passed out here? I can't see them. I can't see them. My mind only see him, my eyes only see him. Guess what? When it happened to you, you know what it's about.
You know it. And you could be with people and you think you like them, and once you find your eyes trained, that's your indicator. You know what? This isn't working out. Like, I have the love of my life.
Tell me a little bit about that. Scoot over. What's his name?
His name is Saba, and yeah, we've been going together for a while. And like you say, you know, when you find that person that...
Marie, I have questions now. I have real questions.
I mind.
How do you know? I would imagine that you have been in other relationships before.
Yeah.
And how old are you? Let me start with that.
I never reveal my age. You never
More or less.
I'm in my very early 30s.
Good. And what, based on your limited, for lack of a better term, life experience, how are you so sure that the Saba, that the man?
You know, like I mentioned, it's a feeling. You have to go with the feeling. If he's the first person you think about when you get up in the morning and the last person before you go to bed at night, that's the person. If every time you think about doing something wonderful, you're the first person you want to share everything that happens in your life with is that person, that's him for me. So that's how I know.
What Saba do to separate him from the other Benjamin then? Saba, he sound like he make out a goal.
You know what? I think we have a lot of similarities, and I think that's key. And we share the same passion for life, and we're go-getters. And I think when you find somebody that has a lot in common with you, it makes it easier to develop that best friend kind of relationship. And sorry.
That's okay.
And I think that's the kind of relationship that everybody should strive for.
I have to ask this question, or maybe that's Saba. Should I go ask this question? I think I want to pull Saba on. I have to pull Saba on. Saba, come. Stand right here, so next to El Marie for me. I have some. Saba, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. Saba, tell me a little bit about yourself.
About myself? Well, I'm, as you can see, very good looking.
Where you from?
I'm from Canada.
Saba, you hear how this lady described you just now?
No, I didn't hear. What did she say?
I said you're perfect. You're one in a million.
Thank you.
She describes you as gold, and I agree.
Saba, from that description, should we expect to hear ching ching, wedding bells, anything exciting happening now?
You know what? I would love to. I'm just waiting on her proposal.
He wants me to propose to him, so.
Are you serious, Saba?
Hey, we're in the year 2015. Why not? You know, like.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to take her name as well?
Good question.
If she is willing to propose, would you be willing to take her
I would
name?
be willing to take her name from her mom, and
Sounds like a touchy topic. All right. Well, gosh. Well, I have both of you here now. I have a matter that I want to describe. I want to ask you both. All right. Right, El Marie. I have a girlfriend that does not like to make tortilla. Nothing. She just complains and calls and says that I am making her a slave.
You know what? My mother always said that the key to a man's heart is through his stomach. So, girl, you better learn to knead and make something. If it's even frying a nice egg, huevos rancheros or something, but you can't not be making anything, you lose the guy.
It's true. I make her tortillas every morning.
You're a tortilla making man?
Yeah, I'm making tortillas every morning.
He cooks. We both cook, which is a really good thing because if I can't cook, then he cooks. If he can't, I cook. But the thing is that we're always making something to keep each other interested.
Well, I probably won't have issues with that, but I could boil eggs, and I know what part they sell tortilla. Does that come for anything? I say, even if you can't cook it, if it's on the table and everybody happy with eating it, that's all right.
As long as you can buy the tortilla and warm it up and maybe put some fried beans from the can, you're good. You're good.
Nobody boils better eggs than Rhonda.
Oh, there we go. You're the best egg boiler. We've been told.
This one says, I'm from Trinidad. Good morning. I love your show very much. It's very good. Keep it up. Well, thank you, Trinidad. Good morning. I'm in love with this young lady. We broke up a month ago, but she still wants to work it out. What am I to do? I still love her.
Wow, that's a tough one. It all depends on your reason for breaking up. If it's something that you both can learn from and grow together, and not repeating the cycle, then I think you should go for it. But if it's something that is just a continuous thing that reoccurs every time, walk away. There's always somebody better out there. You just think you're heartbroken now, but give it a try with somebody else. You never know.
I said, go on.
Let her go. Let her go. Move on. Move on. That's all there is to it. I mean, there's so many fish in the sea. Move on. You're gonna find your true love eventually.
I say if you keep making up and breaking up and making up and breaking up, you're better off single or with somebody else. Yeah. Because if you are willing to let go of the person that you so love, if you're willing to take that chance, then maybe you don't love them. Because I feel like when you are in love, you want to try everything to prevent him or her from walking through the door. Wait till they're done, they're out of the door, but try and pull them back in. I mean, I think that is what happens when you are in love.
Yeah, that is very, very true. I mean, couples argue all the time,
But they don't break up.
But you don't really break up. You might say things that you don't want to say, but you always, like you say, stop that from leaving. And once you do that, that's very key.
I think a lot of times when people get into arguments, you also have to humble yourself, because it's not always about being right or being wrong. Sometimes you have to see the bigger picture. Right. You have to run downstairs and say, boy, stop your foolishness, come upstairs, man. Right. This argument wait for another time. For now, we could do something more fun. Right. Put your emotions aside sometime, because sometimes when you're in the heat of it, you get real great. El Marie, I know you want to enjoy Carnival. I know you're out there with these sweets of yours, and having a whistle and beads and everything going. But before you go, sing a listen for me, no girl?
Wow, Ali sang for no, I don't know what for sing.
Choose one where I want like. Well, which will be anyone, but just choose one.
Okay. I'm trying to think. I can't even think right now. She puts me on the spot, people. But I just want to say really quick that if you really love my music, and to all your fans across the Caribbean, please go to El Marie Music at soundcloud.com. You can also find me Django.com, El Marie.
I sweeter than she said, this carnival have me so damn loose. Hey, get loose away, get loose. This is my carnival song. As soon as I pass. Music.
Yeah, you can find me at SoundCloud, El Marie Music at soundcloud.com. You can find me at Django. You can find me at facebook.com/El Marie Music. I'm all over the place. I'm also on iTunes. My song Burn is on iTunes. So if you like that one, it says, come back to me and bring your love again. So please go out and get my music. Support El Marie Music. El Marie Love no bad.
Thank you, Elmarie.
Thank you too,
And
Wanda.
thank you too, there.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And the next time you're making turkey, I put some in the mail and eat it still.
No problem. Done. Done deal.
Thank you, guys. What we're going to do, we're going to take a break and be back.
The Ramada Belize City Princess is the entertainment capital of Belize. We are the safest, most comfortable place to entertain the entire family. If you choose to try your luck at a little gaming, the casino is there for you. We also have entertainment for the children in our game room. Our theater is always showing the latest in movies. Come try our lunch buffet, where every day offers a different special. There is a pool along with a fitness center available for your convenience. When you think of class and comfort, think of the Ramada Belize City Princess. Come, let us treat you like royalty.
Welcome back to Morning Matters right here from Carnival 2015. If you can see, all the floats are going by. We have some big kids, we got some small kids, and in all of this fun, we're going to see if we can get some Morning Matters going. So we're going to get you the opportunity to enjoy the sights and songs and scenes of this year's Carnival while we answer some matters. Feel free to send in your matters. The number is 602-2066. Anything that matters to you, matter to us. All right, this is Carnival 2015. We see the boat going by. That's Rums of Belize Travelers Boot. All right, I'll tell you what, we will take this opportunity as well to do some matters because we can't come out to Carnival, just enjoy the dancing up and do no matters. We are here at Carnival 2015. Aha! The man find himself on the ground. Talk done now. Really talk done. The man sitting down on the ground. Everybody's come out to Carnival. Mom! She not talk. She turn it back. How are you? How long have you been out here waiting for Carnival?
We only came out about maybe an hour ago.
How often do you come out every year to look for Carnival?
Here, same spot.
What do you like most about it?
I like the variety. All the different selection. I mean, it definitely takes some creativity to come up with some of these costumes. So that's what I look forward for.
All right, while we're out here doing Carnival, we're also answering some Morning Matters. I don't know if you've ever seen Morning Matters, but Morning Matters is a show that shows on Channel 7 and CBC 54. We're also shown in 13 other Caribbean countries. So people send in their matters and then we kind of answer them. You think you could help me with a matter or two?
Yes.
I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can. You have any matter? Tell me your name, please.
Lena Williams.
All right, Lena, girl. Make us see what we could do. Yeah.
For win something.
If they not ready, give us some.
We don't have nothing for give a girl, Lena. Wait, hold on. All right, I had some malfunction there, Lena. Lena, are you from the city?
Yeah. I live out of town, but I'm from Belize.
Where out of town you live?
Sand Hill.
You live that village like me.
Yes, village girl.
So how long you had to come to get the same spot, girl?
Well, actually, we just kind of monitor it. We watch it on the TV, and then we wait to see when the parade move off, and we kind of really monitor.
Well, Lena, I got a matter for you. It says, good morning, I'm 33-year-old woman, and I am with a 21-year-old. Oh, sorry, the cameraman kicking me up, you know. It says, good morning, I'm a 33-year-old woman with a 21-year-old guy. It's the first time I am doing this. For me, it's nothing serious, but for him, I think not. Should I cut it off or just continue having the fun?
Cut it off. I wouldn't cut it off. A little excitement is good for the heart.
Lena, wait, make a pass over here, so make a get back this side here. Lena, but what about leading him on and planting a tree that you know won't reap no fruits from?
Well, I think when you go into these situations, you don't go in with a long term. It's usually a short term thing, based on the age, because the age is a factor. So if you have fun, have the fun till it lasts.
But all right, I hear you. You disagree with Lena? She says no.
Disagree.
You disagree, but you don't tell me why you disagree. Why you disagree?
No more.
They have the fun till it lasts.
Have the fun till it lasts.
Yeah, but then
But then what about what about your time? What about you, the time that you're investing with this 21-year-old?
If I was, I'm older than 33, but if I was 33 and I got involved with a 21-year-old, it's definitely for fun. Because I would not be looking for anything more than that. A little bit of good sex and some excitement to keep my heart pumping.
Lena, you're not easy. You're not easy. Good morning. I live with my girl for 12 years and I have 2 girls that love me and I want to sleep with them. What should I do?
What? I didn't get that question, eh?
I forgot the age, but he has his woman that he live with and he have 2 other girls that want to have a little fun with him. He wants to know if he should go and pursue a little fun.
No. Because you see, with women, once you start to have fun, they may want more, and that's when it gets very complicated.
Goes back to the 33-year-old. The 33-year-old thinks she having fun now, you know.
But when a woman go into it, it's different. Because a woman going with whatever is their purpose at the time.
But you know how we are. We're emotional creatures. Next thing we say the boys are nice.
The older folks emotional, the younger folks ain't.
So the thing is, she needs to explain to him exactly what she's looking for so that he doesn't get all caught up into it. Because if he does and she's not looking for that, you know, he may get violent. You never know.
I agree that.
Everybody they agree, but nobody wants it.
No, but it's true. I mean, you have younger guys that are more mature, and some of them are looking for lasting relationships with older women. Yeah. But if she's not looking for a relationship with a younger guy, she should let him know, you know, lay everything out on the table. Let him know exactly what she's looking for.
I think in everything in life, you go through phases, you know. You have a phase where you're reckless, and I think 33 and 21 is a little reckless age. So, because after that, you really start to get serious. When you reach 40, Lord, where am I? Where am I?
I mean, that's true, but like I said, lay everything out on the line. Let him decide if he wants to get involved in it, because she may be having fun, but it might be something serious for him. Then when she turns around and say, listen, you know, I was only having fun, now I think we should go our separate ways, it's not fair to him. He may get violent, you never know, and half of the time that's what happened. And then, you know, so I think she should lay it out on the line.
You should let him know. When the man says things like, I love you, honey, you say, look, no love live here, you know, you need to be black and white with him because he's putting his all out. He's telling all his brethren he got Mary Jane, you know, and she's so nice.
I think in everything you have an established purpose from the onset. Because depending on if you go in there for fun and then expect more, then it becomes very complicated.
Definitely.
Hi, morning. I have a man for 18 years. He is married and we have a child together. I am not sure what to do.
I don't know what to read with that one.
Well, I think anything you feed will grow. You have said to this man that it's okay, I'll be your second base or third base or whatever for the past 18 years. So you can't expect for him to just wake up one day and says, oh my gosh, I'm ready to leave my wife. You understand? You have said so.
You know, I mean, you knew exactly what you were getting yourself into. But now that the situation is a little bit more complicated, I mean, you can't just expect to give him an ultimatum. You know, you have to continue to go with it, or if it doesn't work for you anymore, you just have to walk away.
That's right. What we're going to do, we're going to get some of the sights and songs from this year's carnival. to the third and final segment of Morning Matters right here on Carnival Day. I tell you, we decided to spice it up, and we couldn't find a better group for stand up next to. We definitely couldn't find a better group. All if we make a look. So it's not easy, none at all. I have a lot of matters. So, anyone got any matters on want to talk about?
No, miss.
Shake your head, no, miss. Sure. Make us see what happened on this phone.
You got any matters you want to share with the lady?
This one says,
Just share the matter.
any matters? Tell me the matter, girl.
Tell her the matter. Just tell her.
This one, you could tell me like that's somebody else's matter. Just tell me. This one says, why do you think that so many men love to cheat?
Can they get away with it?
Yeah, I think so.
They get away with it. That's all. Because if every woman turned them down, then they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't continue to do it. It's because they got away with it from the first, and you continue to do it.
I live with my girl for 9. But I guess I live with my girl for 9 years. And I don't love she no more. What do you think I should do?
Get out.
Yeah.
Then make the girl life a misery. He needs to get out of it and free her.
Why you put it on hold?
She can still live her life. Let her know so that, she can still, exactly, she can still find somebody.
Most of the time, these men, they stay with women for convenience. So he's not happy and she's definitely not happy, but he not got the balls to walk out.
But you know what? A lot of women do the same. A lot of women stay in relationships for convenience. Oh, the man got me driving a Lexus. He got me in even if there were 1-bedroom house, he got AC in there, whatever the case is, I feel comfortable. I think that once, and I said love not done. Real love never done. If it is real love, it never done in my mind, right? But what they called love then, they no longer call love now. You understand? So the phase that they were going through has ended. And if it has ended, it is only fair that you tell the other person, look, girl, this not working out, Because when you stay in a relationship where you think you're tricking him or her, you're tricking yourself. Because the other person might say, my husband loves me. And if she sees so, then she's not hurting. But you hurting because you have to go home and pretend to love her. So really, who hurting? Tell the woman. She might say, boy, why you not love me? Make me work on this thing. How should a friend react if her good friend had sex with her father after he broke up with her mother? Take that. It says, and I couldn't make me up if you pay me. How should a friend react if her good friend has sex with her father after her father broke up with her mother?
Definitely over.
Why?
Yeah, she's my good friend. I mean, she's a part of my family. She knew exactly what was going on between my parents. So if my dad left my mom, that doesn't give her the right to sleep with my dad. Yes, my dad may have came on to her, but she could have said, no, I'm a part of the family. I'm like your daughter too. I can't cross that line. Exactly.
Wait. And I'm just asking, all right? Now they're all individuals and they're all single people and ready to mingle. Now you tell me that I can't date your father because me and you friend?
Listen to me. There's friend and there's acquaintances. If you're a friend, hell no. If you're an acquaintance, you can get away with it.
Well, I might have to put you in an acquaintance category.
Into younger girls.
Well,
I have a 42-year-old friend, right? We claim say in love with this woman a little bit older than him. But then he have this younger girl, 20-something years, where he all in him too. But yet he don't have the girl. But yet everything is about this girl.
Make this
I call her a child. When my friend tell me about it, I call her a child. That's not a girl. That's a child to him.
And when this night your pass, we attack. You see what I think happen a lot of time is that they're adult males and then they're adult female. That doesn't make them man and woman. So we see a man that is 45 or 50 and we think he's a man. He's not a man. Sometimes we get them confused with men because they look like men, but their behavior is not that of a real man. A real man has respect for himself. He has respect for his woman. He has respect. An adult male is like a boy trapped in a man's body. And we as women sometimes don't see that. And it's the same for women. Sometimes there are some women out there that are just adult female, but they're not women because we have to have a sense of purpose as a woman, a sense of responsibility, a sense of respect for ourselves. And if those things are not present, then we have to question whether or not we're real men and women.
Let me ask you a question. For my friend, we have this guy, right? She was living briefly with the guy and they separated. But the same night she decided she'll walk out, the same night the legal sleeping at the bed. And eventually my friend and the guy, they communicate and they try to get back together again. But then he still is the girl, the child, I call her child. And he calls my friend, and asks her advice about this child. What would you do with him?
I would stop communicating with him. I would cut him off like a bad limb. Why you have to cut him off is because he is toxic for you. You love him, but he doesn't respect or love you. And you have to have self-love first. Without self-love, we are nobody. Right. So you have to cut him off because he is using her. He's taking her love for granted and for weakness. She has to cut her off.
I agree with you.
So she want to know when this will be aired.
Which city do you live in? Do you have a station? One per hour or show in New York. Show at 6 o'clock
When this one will be? This one is live, right?
This one is Tuesday. Because we did one, but you can see there and you can see them online. Here, in Sun Hill, what do you have? Do you have cable?
Yes, so bus
You
is
have
5 and
Belize
7. Belize to the boat, yes.
And that at 6:45 in the morning and 8 o'clock in the night.
Okay, okay.
The fun continues right here. Take that. Take that. That the carnival. Take that. We have some more matters. My matter today is that, you know, it may so hot earlier, but now it's beautiful. This
Lot of people send things to this show? Every day? Okay.
This wait, I have a problem here. I can't find the matters. Oh, this one says I've been in a relationship. I have a lead noise problem here. This one says I've been in a relationship for 6 years. I'm getting really bored and always thinking about hanging out with my ex that I always have fun with. What am I to do? Well, if he not me so much fun, he may not be in the X category. He may be in the to that category. Maybe that fun that I like playing football. You just want to kick that sometime. So if that's the kind of life you want, then fine. But if it's not, then you have to check yourself.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
If you just broke up with me for a younger man, what am I to do? Hey, you think you can watch Carnival? You come out here and help it, Morning Matters. It says, my wife just left me for a younger man. What am I to do?
The wife left for a younger man?
I guess it's about sex.
If he left for a younger man, it's about sex.
It's about sex.
Hey, I always ask this, right? Maybe you could help me out. Why is it that people always get... If I had a husband and he left me, I don't care if he left me for 120-year-old or 160-year-old, the bugger gone. At the end of the day, he left me. So why do we concern ourselves with the age of the person that we're left for?
Yeah. He gone, yeah.
If he gone, he gone. If my wife or my husband or whoever you are that left you, he gone.
Yeah.
You know why you?
For men, it's about ego, you know. And if their woman left them, that is not an easy thing for him to deal with, because of the ego.
Maybe he should have treated him better. You know,
he might realize he can't even conceptualize the role he played in her leaving, because it's all about his image get bruised.
Aye. If my man is having an affair with a married woman and I'm not working, I have 6 children, should I stay? My man is having an affair with a married woman. We have 6 children. Should I stay? Her main focus is the finances. She's thinking that her 6 children will be out of bread if she stopped tolerating this disrespect that this brother they put on through.
Well, first thing she needs to do is to find a way how she can sustain those children. You can't let go your bone for your shadow, so you tolerate until you can do better, but you got to have your own game plan. You have to have a role or a plan where you will determine how you will sustain those kids once you move on.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Brenda, let me ask you a question. You would be staying in a relationship with a man for just good sex?
No. You know why? Because I always say this, that sex, nicer when you're in love. When you just have sex, that just want act. You understand? You ever sit down and drink wine with somebody where you don't like? The wine not taste good. You sit down and drink the worst wine with a brother where you like, that's the best wine you ever drink. So, no. The answer is no. Because when you think the sex nice, yeah, try making love to the man who you love.
Yeah.
You understand? Makes sense. You know, not like giving you wine out of plastic cup, you know, nice. I had this man last 20 years, he went to the States. I had this man 20 years ago, he went to the States. I lately call him now and start, does he love me? I guess he states that he loves me. It's me who call him first, but the way he texts makes me feel good. Like last 20 years. But your advice, please. Please tell me. I am a single mother of 4. I'm a single mother. It's time for me to get a partner, but it's hard to get a good man.
Well, words is a comfort to a fool. So, if you will listen to all that shit talk. Hello?
I couldn't agree with you more. Why? Because I always say when you get into these relationships, it's like reading a storybook and putting yourself as one of the characters. He is talking because talk is cheap. That's what BTL said. Talk is cheap. He talking.
It's a comfort to a fool. That's all it is.
And you said something that finding a good man is hard. Then don't settle for less of a good man.
You're not a fool until you realize you're a fool. Because everybody can say you're a fool to be in this relationship, but you in your heart have to realize. Once you realize it, then you move on. Because you can't do it for somebody else.
You have to let him go. He is a storybook that's not even worth reading. All right? The cameraman down there, the cat's on heat. Wait, make a check by you. How you doing?
Well, it's freaking hot sitting here on the asphalt.
You what?
It's hot sitting here on the asphalt.
You mean your bum to burn?
My bum to burn.
The man say a bum to burn. Well, I will tell you what, it's been fun. Hey, tell me where your name?
Catherine.
Girl, Catherine, how do you enjoy this here carnival?
A good body hit the hand.
You know what, it could have been worse, the rain could have been out.
Yeah, but here, there.
Tell me who you have with you today.
My daughter, my son.
What are they?
Rihanna and Dave.
Where you come from, the city?
Yes, ma'am.
Rihanna and Dave and Catherine can watch carnival and then get front row seat. Girl, how you manage to get the front row seat? Who put you the front row? That you put on the front row?
Only it could go.
The man said only there it could go.
Yeah, front page you can't go no, but I want to say everything.
Tell me your name.
I'm Hendrix Rayford.
How do you enjoy the carnival?
I enjoy the sun. I enjoy the fun and the sun.
There you go, everybody. They enjoy the fun and the sun out here at this year's carnival. This one say, a lot of people prefer to fall in love as opposed to learn to love. What do you have to say about that?
I think the whole issue of falling in love is because we get hooked up on these fairy tale kind of thing, you see, where when we watch these movies, people fall in love.
You don't think
love grows on you?
You don't think so? You don't think you will just fall in love?
No, I don't think that about the fall in love.
So how does love thing work for you?
There's an attraction. There definitely has to be an attraction from the beginning, but it's an infatuation. Because the same breath we all love the man you could hate in the same breath. I think we're all creatures of loving what we see superficially. And sometimes we think it's love, that we actually fall in love, but it's not really.
How you know when I love?
How you know when it's love? I think, for me, every time I see that person, how it make I feel. I hear a voice, everything. That's how I know that love.
What your name?
Huh?
What your name?
Why name? Yes. I'm married, so.
I'd ask her why name. I'd ask her why name.
I can't disclose my husband name because he will catch feelings. Yeah, catch feelings.
You kill me.
Yeah, catch feelings.
All right. Gosh, I like the music.
I'm in love with the same person for 30 years.
How do you keep it going?
It's a work in progress. It is not something that if you don't nurture it, it's like a plant. You have to nurture it, and I think that is the reason why people end up cheating, because sometimes during it, as you age together, you kind of lose focus on what you really want together. You start to go for your own individual goals, and then that's what makes it get distracted with all kind of thing. And then if there's not one person in that relationship to try keep it in line, then you actually get lost somewhere along the line.
Do you in a marriage, do you take turns to take control, if you want to call it that? So sometimes you might be in the wrong, or is it one person always giving and one person always taking?
No, you have they have to be reciprocal.
Like she has something in there.
You have to be a give and take. You will be good at certain things and he'll be good at some other, but it's about balancing things.
When you go around, and if you've been married for 30 years, I think you did a good job at choosing your husband and vice versa. But how do you go about, how should somebody go about choosing their partner, in your opinion?
Actually, it takes a while. It is not something. I was with my guy maybe 6 years before we really got committed to each other. But some people discover it earlier, some people take a longer time, because you have to want the same things. Everything, I mean, and once you want the same things, then you learn, then you respect each other and the choices they make, and so it is a work in progress. It's actually like nurturing a plant.
Well then, girl, thank you. Anybody you want to say hello to?
I want to say hello to all my family.
Anybody you want to say hello to?
Family and friends, hi.
And you?
Hello to all my family and friends here in Belize and over there in New York.
All right, I'll tell you what, this has been fun. It's been real fun. We got to see a lot of jump up. Carnival 2015, it's on. Guys, until next time, we encourage you to take care of yourselves and each other. This is Run the Curtain along with Drew. Saying goodbye.